Hi ma'am, good day. My name is Blessy Atisgan Alahas from BSEE 1A, and this is my output from the problem set given. So the topic is kinematics, motion in a straight line. Problem set number 1. Describe physics in your own words. In my own perspective, physics is the natural science that involves the study of matter and its motion and behavior through space and time, along with related concepts such as energy and force. One of the most fundamental scientific disciplines, the main goal of physics is to understand how the universe behaves. Moreover, physics extends well into our everyday life, describing the motion, forces, and energy of ordinary experience. In actions such as walking, driving a car, or using a phone, is at work. For everyday living, all the technologies we might take for granted exploit the rules of physics. So let's move on to the problem set number 2 on page 110. 3.1 Check your understanding. So this is the question. A cyclist rides 3 km west and then turns around and rides 2 km east. So ang cyclist daw nag-bike sa 3 km west and then naglibot dayon siya around sa east sa 2 km. So muna siya ang mga question. Letter A, what is his displacement? Letter B, what is the distance traveled? And letter C, what is the magnitude of his displacement? So, una ta sa letter A. So, ang given sa letter A, ayun, since ang letter A is gipangit unsa walang what is his displacement daw. So, given the final position is equals to 2 km, siya 2 km, and then the initial position is equals to 3 km. And then, gipangita is what is his displacement. So, mo siya ang solution. So, to find the displacement, so we must use this formula. So, delta x is equals to final position minus initial position. So, since given naman natong in final position and initial position, so 2 minus 3, so ano siya. And then, substitute lang 2 minus 3 is equals to negative 1 km. So, muna siya ang, so this is the displacement of the cyclist. So, letter B. Ang letter B is, ang gipangita is what is the distance traveled. So, unsa daw ang distance traveled. Then, so muna siya given final position is equals to 2 km. The initial position is equals to 3 km. And then, what is the distance traveled? So, solution. So, distance total is equal to this submission of the absolute value of individual magnitude displacement. So, muna siya 3 plus 2. So, the total distance traveled is equals to 5 kilometers. So, since 3 plus 2, and then, so dili na siya mag-matter if it is negative or positive. So, muna siya, the distance traveled is equals to 5 kilometer. And then, sa letter C, so the magnitude displacement is expressed to the absolute value of displacement. So, we have negative 1 km. So, since nakita naman nato ang displacement sa cyclist, so, diri sa letter A, so, na siya. So, para makuan, so, wala magikuan kanang sa absolute value is wala siya negative value. So, muna siyang gikuan na siya. So, negative, so, nahimo siya positive 1 km. So, let's move on to the next problem set 3.2, check your understanding. The position of an object as function of time is x of t is equals to -3 to the second power m. So, muna siyang question. Letter A, what is the velocity of the object as a function of time? Letter B, is the velocity ever positive? Letter C, what are the velocity and speed at t is equals to 1 second? So, A. So, A is 1. Ang ipangita is what is the velocity of the object as a function of time. So, x of t is equals to -3t to the second power m. So, since given naman ang t, so muna siya. And then, to get the x of t, we must use this formula. d of x of t over dt. So, yan, substitute. So, d, so, ang atong t is, so, muna siya, muna yung t, so, given naman, so, ato siya is substitute. And then, so, nganong na, kung ano man siya, kanang na -3, so, since kuan man, kanang, ang constant maning -3, so, ato na siya ipagawas, so, munang na siya dira. And then, so, muna siya, copy na siya, and then, so, t over dt, so, -3 times, so, nganong na, kung ano man siya, nganong, aha manigikan ang 2, so, since, muna siya ang power rule, so, ang kani siya nga 2, so, ato ni siya ibutang diri, so, na siya, -3 times 2, and then, so, kung ano siya, so, sa power rule na siya, so, ato siya i-minus sa 1, and then, d of t over dt, so, x of t is equals to -6. So, since -3 times 2 is -6, and then, t, so, kung ano siya ka ng, so, imagine lang nga na siya yung 1, so, okay siya nga, t na siya, and then m, so, m na siya is, makuan man siya, ma-cancel. Ano siya, ma-cancel. So, muna siyang, our velocity of the object as a function of time is equals to -6 tm. So, let's proceed to letter B. So, is the velocity ever positive? Well, no, because velocity is a vector quantity. It can be negative at times when the object is moving to the opposite direction. Moreover, it is also impossible to have a negative time. So, kung gid ka lang, imposible gid nga kuan na ay negative nga time. So, ano siya? So, letter C, what are the velocity and speed at t is equals to 1 second. So, velocity of t is equals to -6 tm. So, since muna na siya, velocity of t, and then, so, i-substitute. So, since ang atong t is, so, atong time is -6 tm. Sorry. So, ang atong time is 1 second. So, muna siya. So, muna siyang -6, substitute sa 1 second m. So, -6 times 1 is equals to -6 meter per second. So, muna siya ang velocity. And then, dirita sa speed. So, dirita sa speed. So, ang absolute value of velocity of t. So, diba kay mo naman yung atong velocity of t. So, since ang kuan, speed, dili siya, ang absolute, walay absolute value nga negative value. So, muna siya, kuan na siya into absolute value, then, kuan na siya na, ang -6, na mo siya +6 meter per second. So, muna siya. Ang atong velocity and speed. So, let's move on to the final problem set given on page 119, 3.3, check your understanding. Protons in a linear accelerator are accelerated from rest to 2.0 times 10 to the 7 power meter per second in 10 to the -4 second. What is the average acceleration of the protons? So, pila daw ang average acceleration sa protons? So, muna siya. Muna nga akong answer. So, average acceleration is equals to change of velocity over change of time. So since diba ako giingon ganina is change of velocity is equals to final position minus initial position. So same sa change of time, which is equals to final position minus initial position. So since ang atong initial position sa velocity and time is at rest, so muna siyang na zero ni siya. And then change of velocity is equals to 2.0 times 10 to the 7th power meter per second over 10 over change of time, which is equals to 10 to the negative 4 power second. So after calculation, we can derive this final answer. So the average acceleration of the protons is 2 times 10 to the 11th power meter per second squared. So muna siya ang final answer sa final problem set, which is 3.3. Check your understanding. So muna siya. That would be all. Thank you.